Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right. This is going to be another long collective message for sure. And by the way, hi, I go long in detail for a reason. So none of this applies to you. Sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is completely okay. I will be back some other time. I talked about in yesterday's collective, that one was kind of a very general reading, but there has been a glow up within this collective. And I feel like energetically, a lot of energies I've been tapping into lately, I feel like specifically for this collective, you feel good. There's been a glow up within you. I feel like you changed a lot, as far as maybe it has something to do with your looks, your certain day-to-day habits, the way you've healed. I feel like you've been on a healing journey for a long time, and it's like, very black and white versions of you. It's like you are not now the same person you were as of right now, like the way you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. If anything, I feel like this collective, you kind of, in a funny way right now, maybe look at your past self or old photos of you and kind of give yourself the ick, because maybe it kind of puts you through a little bit of nostalgia of, oh, that person, that old version of me, put up with this and this and this and this. Now, the moral of this collective is, this is another, I think, somebody that, you're connected with is watching you glow up. So that's where I'm going to see if there's going to be something kind of coming forward with this collective. We're going to obviously see if this is somebody worth holding on to or worth, having back around, whatever the case is, or no, because makes me curious if this is the epitome of they didn't know what they had until it was gone. Okay. And like I said, I'm seeing everything with you. It's kind of almost what I'm feeling about the person you're connected with is like they are so bothered on how unbothered you are. That's the level of confidence I'm kind of hearing out this collective. That saying, like, water off a duck's back, that saying could be very significant. It's like you don't let a lot of things phase you or break you the way it used to. It's almost like you move as if you're not taking a lot of things personally, or even if it is personal, it's kind of like that, not my monkey, not my circus. I got other bigger, better things to be dealing with than this nonsense, okay? So this reading will be kind of interesting. So I just want to see what the overall, energy is, what is going on. And then I'll obviously tap into you and this person. That wanted to come out. Yes. Just a simple yes, truly, as I'm saying that. It makes me curious too. I chose this deck, it's kind of like, what's going on with, with somebody internally type of deck that is going on. Makes me curious with these like three women right there. Again, gender doesn't matter. If you're truly like a witchy person, if you maybe, I'm hearing over the last like year or two, you've really turned to witchcraft or some form of spirituality. But like I feel like for this collective, it's specifically witchy stuff. Like maybe it's something you're kind of learning about recently, and I feel like that has helped you glow up. I'm also hearing glamour magic. Maybe that is something you've been kind of working on. Black walnut, discernment and self-worth right there. The number 36 could be very significant to you. But yeah, self-worth, that's what I'm saying. I feel like for this collective, your priority at all is not to do with the person of your past or whoever broke your heart. It's truly about yourself. I feel like in a funny way, you are very determined to evolve and that's where I'm tapping into witchcraft specifically, because it's like it's like almost like you're obsessed with finding out everything possible, information you can to better yourself, to, have strength within yourself, to create magic for this world. I feel like that is something that is truly been on your side over the last year or two. Let's see what else. Then I got number 16, the crow, dashed hopes and then mourning right there. That's what I was saying with the crow right there. I feel like when it comes to the person you're talking about, you feel like it's kind of like dead and gone. You don't feel like it's coming back. It's the old you. There's a reason I brought up, even with that mourning the crow, it's like maybe there is something recently that's happened. It's like maybe you did literally mourn the loss of your old self. Because again, I brought up at the beginning of the reading about like, it's like you give yourself the ick if you see old photos of you or your old ways or even old habits that start to come up within you. Because it's like, why did that person, that old me, ever put up with that? Okay, let me see what else is something going on. And then I got blue moon. I'm hearing the beer blue moon could be very significant as well. Number 18, second chances and magic. That's what I'm saying about the person you're connected with. I'm just saying. I feel like this reading is going to like fluff up your feathers, because sometimes naturally it's, natural to have your ego, burst if somebody's on their knees begging for you back. 'Cause that's kind of the energy I feel like that's picking up there. But with that magic right there, that's exactly what I'm saying. You've really tapped into your magic, your magical side out of you. Something about like lunar magic is very, like moon magic is very significant. I'm hearing maybe go fill up your moon water. And then I got the crumbling. What are you clinging to? That's what I'm saying right there. You're clinging to, gaining more knowledge. But I feel like there is something else that this collective, you're kind of, clenched onto as well. Number 42, the dog, loyalty and belonging right there. Dogs could be very significant. Okay, so I got the Mintonkin. There's a lot of cards here. The Ever-Folding Rose. The Panther, Strength and Power, number 8. So I got 8, 42, 16, 36, 18. Panthers could be very significant, but that's what I'm saying. You have this strength, this power within you. Unbound and transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, unbound, release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This collective, you clearly release this person. I don't know if cord cutting is significant for this collective. If that's not the case, again, if that's not the case, you're simply healing from literally old patterns right there. With that crumbling as far as loyalty and belonging, not just with this person, maybe it's been kind of a big transformation, couple of years. I also feel like that, maybe this collective, you're also starting just to see other people for who they really are. It's kind of like how they treat you, how they show you to your face. You're taking it as it is. You're done making excuses. You're done being literally like a dog, loyal to these people. Because I'm also hearing you've had people walk you like a dog. That's kind of significant right there. Dogs, that's what I'm saying. They run in packs, naturally, like wolves or whatever. Maybe, your whole life you've always had a tight-knit group of friends, or you were always around people, and with the panther that came out, felines naturally are very solo, independent species. I feel like truly this collective, you're not saying you don't have a few friends behind your back that kind of guide you and have a good, amount of people, especially with the soul tribe that I'm kind of seeing that's going on, because I am seeing something in threes. Maybe you specifically have 2 close best friends with you. That could be another thing. But that's what I'm saying. You have kind of learned to embrace, and I feel like that's been the biggest transformation in you. You've learned to embrace, I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. Okay, and especially when it comes to this person that I'm talking about, you clearly have been loyal to kind of all the wrong people. And I'm hearing that term literally, they walked you like a dog. And maybe it's specifically about this person. Cracked open. It's not happening for you. No, it's happening for you, not to you. You understand that right now. And then Mintalkin, longing for a home, belonging, the original light workers. I feel like also with this collective, and there's been a lot going on with, again, I'm seeing a glow up that's happening a lot with a lot of collectives. Maybe, with all, I talked about you being around a bunch of people in the past. You always wanted to fit in. Maybe you truly didn't feel like yourself. You were doing your makeup a certain way. You didn't like, you were dressing a certain way. There's something about your authentic self is truly coming out, and you're truly carefree about it. That's what I'm saying. Glamour magic could be very, significant. But yeah, like I said, it's just the overall energy. And that's what I was saying about the person that, you're connected with, that second chance right here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Somebody's wanting you back because you've grown up. It makes me feel like if this is a little too late, but like releasing soul patterns, that's what I'm saying. I think you've released this person and a bunch of people over the last couple of years. Maybe it's not just best friends. Maybe it's just like coworkers, people you've been kind of latched on and around, and you're like, no, I don't have to. Again, I'm hearing, water off a duck's back. You just don't care anymore. You really transformed and shifted your attitude. But now let's break this down. Actually, before I get into how are you feeling versus how's this person feeling, I kind of want to briefly just see the overall energy between you and this person really quickly. Okay.